Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I am Iceman. This is my playthrough of Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne. We're now on to Chapter 7, Part 2 of the Scourge campaign, entitled The Forgotten Ones. Moments later, within the Inner Kingdom.
We have entered the Old Kingdom. Be wary, Death Knight. Whatever scared the dwarves still lurks down here somewhere.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
At least it's a bit more of the
Finally.
dungeon stuff. It's that way, and there's this...
At last.
Oh.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne.
Wait. The towers on either side are rigged to fire bolts of frost. This hallway is a death trap.
Can't we disable them?
The circular hatch in the far wall is an aqueduct plug. If we can open it, the water might flood the firing mechanisms and disable the entire trap.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Gold. We should take this with us.
This is more like it.
There's still those ones, though.
At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? At last. Finally.
Didn't realize I could go this way.
This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment.
That's done it. Let's move.
At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last.
So I wonder if this is the last mission of the Scourge campaign. Be interesting if it ends in just a dungeon kind of one.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King.
I mean, I don't mind.
This is more like it.
My might cannot be matched. By Nerub.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. You will know endless torment.
Look, brothers. The traitor king.
Who? Me?
He is referring to me, Death Knight. These Nerubians will stop at nothing to destroy us.
At last. Finally. This is more like it.
Thank you, Great One. The rebel spiders captured my comrades as well. They're being held in a nearby chamber. Release them, and they will be yours to command.
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
Haha. +4.
I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it. Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead. By Nerub.
I sense a trap.
Speak, fool.
Inventory is full.
Finally.
Speak. I'll consume the living and the dead. I'll see to it.
No one orders me.
The Guardians are activating. Defend yourselves.
Frostmourne hungers.
You will know endless torment.
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Frostmourne hungers.
Faithless coward.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. Finally. At last.
Kinky. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Nice.
Speak, fool. Finally. No one orders me around.
My might
Tread
cannot
lightly.
be matched.
Just realized that Arthas is only level 4 now. He was level 10 a while ago.
For the Lich King.
And not gaining any experience either.
At last.
Faithless coward.
Slay the intruders.
You will know endless torment.
Speak, fool. At last. Tread lightly. Finally.
Make your choice.
This is more like it. Finally.
Very nice.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Ah,
Frostmourne hungers.
didn't notice the ruin.
At last.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Finally.
Ah, then we come across
Speak,
that.
fool.
Okay.
I'll make sure you suffer. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward.
Ah, at last.
Now, Frostmourne.
Two
This is
down,
more like it.
3 to go. Don't think I've missed anywhere. Actually,
Finally. Tread lightly.
You will know endless torment.
Frostmourne hungers.
worth it. Alright, 3 down, 2 to go. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Otherwise, I've got to come running all the way back later. Better to check while I'm around. Oh,
Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last.
Your pain shall be legendary.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hunger.
The eggs of our young are incubated within those breeding pods. There's no telling how many vicious hatchlings they hold.
You are right. They're definitely hostile. We've got to destroy the breeding pods.
We could also seal the doors to shut the hatchlings in. Death to the servants of Ner'zhul!
Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
Now, Frostmourne.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Ah, at last.
Kinky.
No one orders me around. Finally.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
oh.
This
Oh,
is
so I wasn't
more
paying
like
attention.
it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
By Nerub. I'll see to it.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Faithless coward. I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment. Faithless coward. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment. Now, Frostmourne. What is it now? Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
1,000.
No one orders me around.
Ah, this needs that. Where'd it go?
What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Okay, 4 down, 1 to go.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
I'm guessing those switches block those off. Yeah.
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah,
Our
at
forces
last.
are
Drive the foul undead back to the surface.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. You will know endless torment. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Faithless coward. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne
Trade.
hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers.
Mahaha.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Cooking Throne.
This is more like it. You will know endless torment.
The hell is that?
Frostmourne hungers.
It's like something out of the thing.
Now, Frostmourne, what the hell are they?
They are the horrors the dwarves spoke of. I thought they were only legends.
What?
They are the faceless ones.
This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. For the Lich King. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Faithless coward. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. You will know endless torment. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment. This is more like it. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. For the Lich King. I'll make sure you suffer. Faithless coward. Ah, at last. Finally. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers.
Someone died, did they?
Your pain shall be legendary.
Proceed.
No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally.
You rang.
No one orders me around.
Proceed. You rang.
Speak, fool.
Well, they can be my reserves in case I need them.
This is more like it.
Send them off for healing right now.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
It cannot be. A forgotten one. Look to your defenses, Death Knights. Fight as you've never fought before. I await.
I think I'll wait till they have healed up. I could use them against something like that, I think. I need every trooper I got. I'm expecting it's gonna be absolute fucking chaos.
Make your choice.
Return.
No one orders me around.
Oh. Like Zerg. Okay.
Speak, fool.
Come get some.
This is more like it.
Proceed.
Now, Frostmourne. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Okay, they made that out to be a lot
What is
scarier
it?
than it actually was.
Make your
No
choice.
one orders me around.
We cannot take them all. Hurry, Death Knight. Up the stairwell. Hurry.
So is that the end of the campaign? Let's see. I reckon there's gonna be another one, but we'll see. Be strange if it just ended like that. Ah, oh, there's a part 3. Okay. Alright, so that does it for that part of the chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Guys, have a good one.